Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Sargosian Abyss. I think that's how you say it. This is a dungeon crawling, turn-based RPG, or maybe a strategy roguelike, if you will, in the kind of very, very much 8-bit retro style. So this is a game where there's two versions of it. There's a free version on itch, and there is a paid version on Steam. The paid version comes with some extra features. The free version includes 10 randomly generated levels, a customizable party with a bunch of different classes, including a cow, 30 unique skills and abilities, armor, weapons, and other items to aid your party, and the premium version includes customizable difficulty settings, optional permadeath, and 2 new classes. So I have the premium version. If you are interested in checking this out, both links are available down in the description of this video. But before we jump into the game itself, we're actually just going to take a real quick look at the options menu. Something I should mention about this game is it is made by a single hobbyist developer, so it is very small in scale and kind of expectedly so. But neat little game. So first off, we have difficulty options. We got easy, hard, and normal. We got permadeath on or off. I'm going to leave it on because I want to keep it proper. Friendly fire on or off. Then there's your window size, which I'm not going to change so I don't break the game. Scan lines on or off. I'm going to actually leave those off for this video. They do look quite nice, actually. They're very mild, but we're going to leave those off for the video, and then just your audio effects. Pretty standard stuff. And then we're going to dive into a new game. So we do have this previous save file from my hoplite, which is my main party. So this is kind of your main dude. So this is the one that you see walking around. As you can see, the classes are hoplite, barbarian, sword saint, elementalist, ranger, necromancer, and priest, and druid, and cow. So obviously we have to bring a cow with us. We're gonna take a hoplite. I think we're gonna go with the where's the necromancer? The necromancer and the cow, if I can find that. Obviously, we need the cow. So that's going to be our run, except I'm going to swap out this elementalist for a priest because I would like somebody who can heal us. So we're just going to do the one run, and I'm just going to kind of run you through kind of the basics of what this game is, and then it is up to you whether or not this is something that you would like to check out. So we're going to click on that button and start up the run. A blizzard rages in the northern mountains, and 4 unfortunate souls bound in heavy chains march through the deep snow. Rebellious slaves, criminals, and heretics, and cow. And they have been selected by the high priest of Sargos as sacrifices to Nansunma, the goddess of chaos. At length, they reach a clearing at the top of a lonely snow-covered peak, where a series of stone monoliths surround a deep pit. The prisoners are led to the edge of the pit solemnly, and the Sargosian high priest utters a prayer to Nasusa. Then the prisoners are plunged into the dark maw of the frozen peak. Like so many before them, they will be consumed by the darkness of the Sargosian abyss. And so here we are, in prison. So, I do have a complaint about this game. There's arrow keys, right? But as you may have noticed, there's no rebindable controls, so I can't use a numpad. Which, for me, I would like to be able to use a numpad. Please let me rebind those so I can use a numpad. Thank you. But aside from that, there's no diagonal movement, so if I try to move diagonally, our little character just does that. We're just going to use the mouse for control for this. Everything has full mouse support. We can have our map, which we have not found yet. We can equip things. Currently, I can just click on my character, and then it says that we have nothing to equip Bajori. And then we have a crude spear, rags, and armor, and rags for our armor and a sash. Our necromancer has rags and a sash. Our priest has rags and a sash, and our cow has rags and a sash. Anyway, we're gonna move forward, and so as you'll notice, we're kind of in this prison zone. There is an exit up here, and there's an exit down there, and then there's some heads on a stick over here. Then down here we have the use option, so I can use a heal spell. And then we have the discard option. Anything that's in my inventory I can unequip, and then we can check our party. Once again, we have our hoplite, our necromancer, our priest, and our cow. Then we can look at our stats if we select each individual character. So the spells that we currently have are, for our necromancer, are Raise Undead, which creates an undead servant from a pile of bones or a corpse. Infest, which is summon Plague of Spiders, but obviously we need to unlock those and all of that jazz. Same with, our hoplite. We start off with just a shield wall, but there's Second Wind, Shield Bash, and various other things that we will unlock as time goes on. But aside from that, we're just gonna kind of go into some combat and show you what that looks like. So we're gonna move up here and then move off the map. Well, looks like we got a scroll and a potion, so let's go grab that potion. You found a health potion. Well, that's lovely. We're going to move over here, over to the left, and you found a map. Now, this developer has made another game as well, which was released, I think, in 2020. This has been out for a little bit now. Not too long, but just a couple of months. At least that's how long the itch version has been out. I'm not actually sure how long the premium version's been out. I maybe should have checked that before I started the video, but the previous game that they made looks very similar to this, but it's more of a kind of Ultima-style RPG. So it's kind of like they're taking this kind of graphic style and making multiple games with it, which I'm totally okay with. I think that we need more Ultima-style classic RPGs in this world anyway. I'm going to move over here. Ooh. Looks like we have a place to rest, potentially. We found an energy potion, and there's a ring over here. Let's go grab the ring. A ring of swiftness, so we're going to see if we can equip that. Let's see if we can give that to the... to our hoplites. So we've taken off that sash, which gives us 2 ability, and then this gives us agility +2. So it seems to be essentially the same thing. Actually, sorry. So the rag brings us down to agility 0, and the ring of swiftness brings it up to 2. Sorry, I was misunderstanding the UX there for a second. We're gonna move over here to the right and just move just off the screen, and then we're in another screen of more heads on sticks. Ooh, more keys. This is interesting, because the last playthrough I did of this, I was running into combat right the hell away, and this time we're very much doing some exploring first. That's cool. All right, so we're back down to where we started. Let's go over to the right. Ah, there we go. We have a fight. So we can now select a unit to command them. It's very, very, very simple. We have our 4-party team, and looks like we're up against 2 goblins. There's some wood on the ground, as well as a great axe over there. Ooh. Well, I think, let's see. How far can these guys move? Well, you know, if we kind of go down this way, that'll keep us pretty safe. And we don't need to worry too much. So the way these work is you move, and then you can check your abilities. So our cow can be a cow. That's the cow ability. It can also attack. It can wait, and it can use an item. The hoplite, if I select you twice, has a set of skills. Where I can tell him to do his shield wall, which grants a temporary bonus armor for all adjacent allies, or we can attack. So it's very, very simple. You click, and then you click again once you've moved to the tile that you want to be in, and then you select the ability that you want to use. We're going to end our turn. Let's let these goblins move towards us. All right, we're going to move our dude up here. We're going to just go up here and thwack. So now we have this necromancer, who, if I go into skills, we need undead to raise undead. So not the most useful thing at this exact moment. We're going to have to let our hoplite do the majority of the work so far, but he's injured, and or rather, they missed, and then the injured dude back here seems to have been healed. So what we're going to do again is we're going to smack this guy a second time. And I don't think... Yeah, we can't attack diagonally. Once again. So we're just going to move everybody up. And then the cow can be a cow. And the cow can charge. That's the ability that the cow has, which is rush towards a selected position, dealing damage to all enemies along your path, which is actually pretty useful. So maybe next turn we'll move our hoplite out of the way. He misses again and then gets zapped by some electricity. Fortunately, this little goblin here is almost dead now, so we can just smack him to death. We're going to run our cow up through, and we're going to tell our cow to be a cow and charge through successfully. And then anybody can attack, just some may not be as successful at it. So I'm actually just going to take our priest and use a healing ability on you. So our hoplite is now back up to full HP. We're going to run our little necromancer up here, and we're going to use the smacky ability, and we're going to smacky this guy. And we're going to end the turn. And then he killed my necromancer. Anyway, then I'm going to move you up here, and you're going to smack the little dude. And then cow, you're going to be a cow. And we had victory, but at what cost? So now I control just the hoplite again, who is our top dude. But we have found a great axe, which is actually a nice little benefit, I guess. F's for our poor dude. Anyway, so this does max damage of 12 versus max damage of 4, which is a massive increase, so very happy about that. Unfortunately, we lost the necromancer before we could, really do much with it. We now have some wood. We need a key to go through that way, but we're going to head down because that's the only way forward. And on to the next fight. Looks like it's a bunch of rats living in the dark. Everywhere you turn, there's rats. We're just going to move him up. We're going to well, actually, move you back to here, and move Cow up here, and then you are going to use your ability of Shield Wall. And then we're gonna let these rats come towards us. Which I don't actually think any of them are gonna get close enough to us to be a problem. We're gonna move Cow down here and tell Cow to be a cow. Charge Cow. Oh, wait. Oh, shit. Okay. Can't do that because doesn't have enough energy. So we're going to use an energy potion on Cow. And then Cow can't move because Cow's used energy potion on Cow. We're now going to smack you and then move our priest back here, who doesn't need to heal either of them. And you are going to wait. So energy is what you use to cast spells and use abilities, which deplete quite quickly, I should note. Okay, so we're just going to run through this. You're going to move over here, and you're going to do the smacky thing. That's 2 down. You're going to come over here, and you're going to do the smacky thing. And then he gets a turn, and then it's their turns because all of our dudes are done. Cow down here is going to now smack this guy. We get some armor. We're going to move priest down, and you are going to move up here and do the smacky thing. And victory. Now there's our key, so we can now move through the door into the next zone. So we're going to go pick up, we found iron armor, we found a key, and we found a what? A quarterstaff. Ooh. So let's equip. Let's go to our priest and give you the quarterstaff, which is going to give you a significant damage increase. And I'm going to go to the hoplite, and we're going to give you iron armor, which, again, significant increase from the sash. We're going to move north. We're going to run over to the key, and dunk. Now, this is one of those games where gold is your score. Move on to the next major thing, or onto the next major fight. So we've got 2 ranged gobbies. Gob boys. Let's just move everybody up. Oopsies. And wait. Oh, I missed the 3rd one. All right, so. First off, hoplite, you run up. Get as much damage in as you can. Pretty significant amount of damage. Cow, you run up here. You do the same thing. Shoutouts to Cow. And you're going to wait. Ooh. Gotta wait. You are going to heal yourself. And you are going to come down here and smack this dude. And Cow's going to run down and be a cow. Shoutouts to Cow for continuing to be a cow. Looks like our boy here is a little hurt still. So you are going to once again heal yourself. You're going to hopefully remove that. And you're going to run up here and remove that. Perfect. Okay, so now let's go grab all the stuff that dropped. Equip. Let's go to the cow, and we're going to give the cow a belt of shock, which gives him lightning damage. And I'm going to go to the necromancer, who is dead. Never mind. I'm going to go to the priest, and I guess I could give him a bronze sword, which would actually give him a damage increase. So we're going to give him that. And I no longer have a key because we used it on the previous door. So onwards. Sweet. So there's a dude over here who's sitting in front of a key. We're going to take his key. Thank you for the key. And we have our shopkeeper. So we can buy and we can sell stuff. So I'm going to buy some bronze armor if I can. And I'm going to sell our rags. And our crude spear. And the quarterstaff. And 2 sashes. I'm going to buy... I think that's all that we're going to go for right now. So we're now going to jump into equip. And so that's got 5 defense. The bronze armor has 3. So we're going to give... Can I give the bronze armor to my cow? I can. Excellent. Shoutouts to Cow for being a cow. I need to do a run of this game where I just go with all cows. So what's your build? All cows. It's all cows. Don't worry about it. We're also going to pick up that for the priest. Whoops, no, don't use. Equip. Priest. Oh, I already had bronze armor. Okay, well, we'll just hang on to that. That's fine. Moving on. Back is the only direction to go. So we're going to run up here because we have the key onto the next zone. So there's a statue here. Before you stands a statue of Ishara, the goddess of the grasslands and plains and agility. She is depicted as a beautiful woman with the head of a lion, and she wears an elaborately ornamented dress and holds a staff in her left hand. We can pray. So who do we want to pray with? Well, obviously the priest. As Kumald kneels and utters a prayer to Ishara, the statue sinks into the water. Kumald receives a blessing. Their agility is +2. Excellent. I've actually gotten negative effects from those before, so. We also have a revive potion, which means I think. We can revive our necromancer. So the necromancer has returned to us. So it is a good thing that I've got extra stuffs. And we're going to jump over to the necromancer, and we're going to give you the flaming belt. Because nothing else is really compatible with you currently that I have. And then we're going to move on to the next map. All right, so the Goblin King, who has 18 HP. So I think what we're going to... I think we're just going to line here. Make a little line of people. Try and defend the Necro. And you are going to use your ability. Oh, never mind. You can't because you're out of stuffs. Well, potions don't matter on you. So I guess we... Actually, you know what? Let's move you down here and move the cow over here just to defend. We're going to end the turn. Oof. Ow. Thanks. Okay, well, I didn't like having you anyway. Can you... I actually... hit the wrong button there. I kind of wish that there was a, are you sure you would like to end your turn option? For those of us with slippery fingers, but you go over here and use your cow ability. And, oh, you can't. You go over here and use your cow attack ability and do the cow thing. I was going to see if I could resurrect my own friends here, but it might be too late. Yep, I can, but it's still probably too late. Bang. Okay, you go here. Be a zombie. You go here. Res another zombie. Do the attack, and we're all dead. So that is the Sargosian Abyss. I will admit the run that I did previously, I did beat that fight. But I will also say that maybe that's a good spot to leave it off. Check this game out. There is a free version on itch and a paid version on Steam. The paid version is $9 or your regional equivalent. It's $9 Canadian, so probably like $7 or $8-ish. It's a cute little game made by a single developer, and I recommend you check it out. And if you want to support this video, or if you enjoyed this video, check out the comments section. Let me know what you think of the game. And if you want to support me financially, you can do that via Patreon, patreon.com/BLINDIRL, or via Super Thanks down in a comment. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I hope to see you in the next one.